Hello guys, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today we have this very interesting radical expression to deal with, and the question is actually to find the exact value of cube root of 5 root 2 plus 7 minus cube root of 5 root 2 minus 7. So what we're going to do is no calculators, no tables, no approximations, just pure analytical method of doing things as usual in math. Okay, so if you are ready, let's get started. So first we have a solution. I bring down the question, so I'm going to just simply say let x equal to cube root of 5 root 2 plus 7 minus cube root of 5 root 2 minus 7. So if this is so, all we're going to do is to now still go ahead to say again that we take a to be equal to, okay, let me do it this way. Let a equal to cube root of 5 root 2 plus 7. Now if this is the case, that means a cubed will be equal to 5 root 2 plus 7. And again, if b equal to cube root of 5 root 2 minus 7, then this implies b cubed will be equal to 5 root 2 minus 7. Now let's go back to the main equation. Let's use the substitutions we have just done. That means that x will be equal to a minus b. All right. Not just, so x will be equal to a minus b. Now let's take the cube of both sides. If we take the cube of both sides, so we are going to have s cubed will be equal to a minus b cubed. And then, of course, I'm going to find the identity for a minus b cubed. So, but note that a minus b cubed is the same thing as a cubed minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared minus b cubed. And so I can rewrite this as a cubed minus b cubed minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared. All right. So, having agreed on this, I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the equation. This equation, this particular one, I'm going to rewrite it as s cubed will be equal to, so we replace the identity for a minus b cubed, which is now a cubed minus b cubed minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared. Of course, we know the value of a cubed. A cubed is 5 root 2 plus 7, and b cubed is 5 root 2 minus 7, then minus 3 a squared. A is cube root of 5 root 2 plus 7. We take square of that. Then b is cube root of 5 root 2 minus 7. I close that up. Okay, then I'm going to now simplify this. Okay, because there is no space, I'm just going to come down here and say plus 3 times cube root of 5 root 2 plus 7, okay, times, that's for a, therefore b squared is going to be cube root of 5 root 2 minus 7 all squared. All right, so from here now, what I'm going to do is, next we have x cubed. X cubed will be equal to 5 root 2 plus 7 minus 5 root 2, that's expanding this bracket, plus 7. Okay, then minus 3. So I'm going to, from what we are seeing here, we have common factor, so we can factorize, take out the common factor. So first we take out minus 3. So once we take out minus 3, so within this bracket, I'm going to have, first I'm going to have, I can take out this cube root of 3, cube root of 5 root 2 plus 7. Okay, I'll also take out, because this is common, I'll just take one out. Then from here, I also take out cube root of 5 root 2 minus 7. Then inside the bracket, I'm going to have, inside this bracket, I'm going to have, from here, I've taken out this, so I'm going to have cube root, so we are left with 1, cube root of 5 root 2 plus 7. Then is minus, from this I've taken out 1, so I'm going to be left with cube root of 5 root 2 minus 7. So I close this up. All right. So let's further simplify things. X, don't forget, it's because of this, because there's no space here. So that was why I brought it down. All right. I hope we get that. So next we're going to have x cubed will be equal to 5 root 2 minus 5 root 2 will be 0. Then 7 plus 7 will be 14 minus 3. Okay. Times. So what I'm going to do now, what I'm going to do now is to write this as in index form. Okay. So this now will become 5 root 2 plus 7 to the power of 1/3, yes, times 5 root 2 minus 7 to the power of 1/3. Then of course, don't forget that the whole of this is x. The whole of this expression here is x. So we're going to have just x here. Right. So now let's further simplify things. 14 minus 3. So once we further simplify things, we are going to have, now remember we have, if we have a to the power of n dot b to the power of n, this is the same thing as a dot b to the power of n. So we are going to apply this rule here. We are going to apply this rule here. So this now becomes 3 times the two bases will multiply. That is 5 root 2 plus 7 times 5 root 2 minus 7, and then the whole of this will now be raised to the power of 1/3. I hope that is clear. Be raised to the power of 1/3. So now we are going to, these are conjugate radicals. 5 root 2 plus 7 is conjugate of 5 root 2 minus 7. So further we have x cubed equal to 14 minus 3. All right. So now this now becomes 5 root 2 squared minus 7 squared. All right, all to the power of 1/3. And if I further simplify this, so I'm going to have, okay, let me come over to this end here. So from this end here, I'm going to have x cubed equal to 14 minus 3. Now what happens is that the whole of this becomes, this 5 squared is 25, root 2 to the power of 2 is 2. So 25 times 2 will give us 50. So this will be 50 minus 7 squared is 49, all to the power of 1 over 3. Of course, there's an x here. Please, let's not forget that. There's an x because we have said this, the whole of this should represent x. All right. So times x. So now this now becomes x cubed equal to 14 minus 3. So the whole of this will now become 1 to the power of 1 over 3 times x. All right. So of course, 1 to the power of 1 over 3 is 1. So we have x cubed equal to 14 minus 3x. So this now becomes a cubic equation. So I'm going to change this to a standard cubic equation, which is now x cubed plus 3x minus 14 equal to 0. So I need to solve this now for the values of x. Okay, so solving this for x, I'm going to have, I'm not using polynomial, I'm going to use a very interesting method. So what I'm going to do is to break up this minus 14 to minus 8 minus 6. So I have x cubed plus 3x minus 8 minus 6 equal to 0. And I'm going to write this as 2 to the power of 3. So I have x cubed plus 3x minus 2 to the power of 3 minus 6. So I bring this and this together. X cubed minus 2 cubed plus 3x minus 6, this is equal to 0, equal to 0. All right, so from here, I'm going to switch to, so from here now, so I'm going to use the difference of 2 cubes for this. And so this becomes x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 4. That's for this. And then of course I have plus 3x minus 6 equal to 0. So I have here x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 4 plus, let me factorize this out, 3 times x minus 2 equal to 0. So you can see that x minus 2 is a common factor. X minus 2 is a common factor. So I'm going to take out all of this. So please pardon me, I'm going to repeat this line. X minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 4 plus 3 open bracket x minus 2 equal to 0. All right, so from here, we can see that x minus 2 is a common factor, so I take that out. Then I'm going to have x squared plus 2x plus 4, then plus 3 equal to 0. So I have x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 7 equal to 0. So what I've gotten here, if you apply division of polynomial, if you use division of polynomial for this, okay, to divide x cubed plus 3x minus 14, this is exactly what you are going to get. All right, so you can try that out and let me know in the comment section what you get. Okay, so from here now we can say, if we apply the recall that a dot b, if a dot b equal to 0, it means that a equal to 0 or b equal to 0. So I am going to go ahead and finish this off. So it means that x minus 2 equal to 0 or x squared plus 2x plus 7 equal to 0. So x will be equal to 2, or we solve this, x will be equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. All right, so that means that so x will give us minus b, that's minus 2 plus or minus 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times 7 all over 2 multiplied by 1. Alright, so from and say x equal to 2 or x equal to minus 2 plus or minus square root of 4 minus 28. 4 minus 28 all over 2. So we have x equal to minus 2 plus or minus square root of minus 24 all over 2. So this is complex, and so we are going to have x equal to minus 2 plus or minus root 24i all over 2. I think we can further do something here. I can say 4 times 6. 4 times 6, that will be 2 root 6. So this will be x equal to minus 2 plus or minus 2 root 6i all over 2. So x will give me, if I divide by 2, I'm going to have minus 1 plus or minus root 6i. So this is, that means x equal to 2 or this. And going back to the question originally, we have been asked for the exact value of that expression, the exact value. So the exact value of, therefore, the exact value of cube root of 5 root 2 plus 7 minus cube root of 5 root 2 minus 7 is actually 2. So this is our result. All right, so you can compute that. You are free now. You are not free to use a calculator or use table or whatever other method you want to use. So this is where we come to the end. Please, guys, watch, learn, subscribe. If you have not subscribed yet, comment, share the video, and of course your like. Okay, give me a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend this video to others who are searching for this knowledge like yourself. So I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.